Oh shit, in bed. Don't look how sturdy that is. Oh, for God's sake. Gaffer, what are you doing? My God. We'll get there in the end. Oh. Alright, Nick Z. I'm struggling to keep my bloody thing from falling over. That's it. I think I might have got it now. Whoa, this is professional as ever, look. Afternoon. Now that needs to move that way a bit. That's it. Lovely. Try not to knock it all over again. Get rid of me money. Right. Big box flap. Going to need 2 boxes. One box you're going to cut a hole in. The other one is going to cover the hole. So I'm going to start out by getting the box I'm going to use to cover the hole. And we're going to cut it up because I just want this face. Just peel that off there. So all I want is this face. Get me chopping block. And what I've done, I've got a few cards stuck together. There's 3 cards here and they can be a template which I can cut round in a minute. So I'm going to stick a little bit of glue stick on this card. Alright, Gaffer, Grey Magic TV all the way in Australia. So we're going to put that in there, get it all squared up. And I'm going to cut round it with a sharp knife. And the top. That's it. Break these bits off. Get some scissors and just round the ends off. We're going to put that aside for a minute and we're going to get another one. So you've got another box. We're going to do the same thing again. I'm going to stick this on and cut round it. And cut round that one. Cut that off. Cut that off. So this one you're going to keep the corners square. Don't round them off round the card. Christine Craddock, hi Dad, it's me. That must be Lucy then. Alright Luce, what are you doing? Right. So hopefully that will fit on there perfectly. Right, you're going to cut this piece off here. So we're going to get a ruler. Oh shit, she's going to see I've got a ruler now. Oh God. And just cut that top of that tab off. Don't need that. Because that's going to go on the top of there. And nobody would even know that was on there, would they? So what you're going to do now is cut a hole in your box. So what I would do is make sure you've got something here on top, maybe some jokers or some cards you don't mind cutting through. Put all these back in the box. And you're going to cut a little window here. Now on Waddingtons, bearing in mind you've got pips on all four corners. Bicycle deck, it's probably this corner you're going to have to cut because there's no pips on these two corners, is there? So just be wary of that. Now get your sharp knife and you're going to cut. I cut a bit of a triangle shape. Just big enough to be able to see a pip. This piece you cut out, save that piece, don't chuck it away. So when the cards go in the proper way round, they would go in this way. You can see it's the ace of spades through that hole. And this is going to go over the top to cover it. So what you're going to do now is you're going to get a balloon and you're going to cut the neck off the balloon. Hey Gaff, try to make some colour changing gimmick. Yeah, a colour changing flap card. And we'll cut this bit off. Get rid of that bit. You just want this neck. And we're going to open it up. So you've got this piece of balloon. Come back to that. Now you've got to cut you're going to cut the inside of this here just through the first layer of paper and card just to create a hinge. So I'm going to roughly take it where the playing card is and where the N is. So you're going to flip that over and you're going to slice through like that. Only through the first layer of paper and card, not all the way through, just gently. Because you want that to fold up. Maybe do it one more time. Just so it's not too stiff. See, that's going to be on top of here. And you can open it up, see the ace, and that will reclose itself. So what you're going to do now is get your bit of balloon that you cut off, and you're going to stick one end here, and you're going to stretch the balloon up here and stick this end up here. So you're going to need some super glue for this. Bit of glue. You're going to get your balloon and you're going to stick it right on the top here, making sure it's really well stuck, because you're going to stretch this down. Might need a little bit more here just to make sure, because you don't want that to come free. So just give it a second to set, to dry. I know it is super glue, but sometimes super glue doesn't stick too quickly to card and paper. So hopefully that's stuck, so you can stretch this balloon up here like this, look. Now I wouldn't put too much tension on it, because I don't want it to come free of the corner. So I'm going to put a good old dollop of glue here. You can put a bit more glue on this bit. You really want it to stick well up there. And get your balloon. Where's the end gone? Oh, it's sticking to everything. That's it. stretch it up here and stick it there. Give it a second to set, but don't let go of this bit here because it will want to fold up the card. Make sure that's gone off. Now what I'm going to do, instead of cutting this balloon off, I'm going to put a bit more glue up here. So we'll put some up there to hold it. And I'll just stick the whole thing down. Save cutting it off and then it's springing back. There we go. Right, well that's doing what it needs to do. Push that aside a minute. The other one that we cut off, I'm going to turn this into a top of the box, because while I've got this open like this, I'm going to stick a couple of magnets here and I can make a top of the box with this at the same time. So I'm going to get my magnets. These are 8mm by 0.5mm magnets. So I'm just going to stick one there, get a bit of tape. I've dropped them all on the floor. Make sure that's the right orientation, yeah. I'll put one over here. Just a bit of sellotape to hold that. And we'll put one more just down here. And we'll stick that down. Right, now I'm going to go back to this. Right, get my glue stick ready. Now I use glue stick because you've got a little bit of freedom to reposition this. So don't put any glue stick where the elastic is, because that will affect the tension. And now we're going to position this on the box. Right, when you position it, you want this slightly hanging over a tiny bit, just so you can catch it with your finger. I've made these before and it's too far in, you can't actually catch this with your finger. And then you would maybe put this in a book, put something heavy on it to make sure that that sticks down really well. Because now you're in a position, you've got a little flap which will close itself. And now I've got a top of the box which can go over the whole thing. So I'm going to get a joker. Do I cut through that joker? Let's use this one instead then. Put all these back in the box. Put this joker on top of here. Get it all squared up and lined up. And then you're going to go back to your magnets and you're going to drop them on the box. So I know that is perfectly squared up with that top of the box and the magnets inside. So once again, a little bit of tape. Cover the magnets with a bit of tape first. Ooh, maybe a little bit more than that. Just like that. A bit more. That's it. Now you can remove this card, maybe turn that over to let it set, and I'm going to glue these two together. So good old trusty glue stick has gone AWOL. There it is. Glue stick all this. Now this is going to be in my work bag. This will go to work with me. Stick it all down. So that should stick on there now. So now what we've got a top of the box gaff for the top of the box, and we've got a peak window. So we'll just tidy all this crap away. Oh, right, somebody said, it might have been King, live stream yesterday, these were the ESP, this is the ESP deck. It says Professional Zenith ESP Experiment Deck. Instructions included on the one side, professional use on the other side, and there's nothing else. There's no manufacturer's name, there's nothing on it. There's a bit of writing on the back about ESP, but there's nothing on there manufacturer wise. There's just nothing. I get these from a shop in Stratford close to me, so maybe I can look, see if he's got them online, selling them online at the minute. Always keep the cellophane and I can't get it back on. We'll come back to that cellophane, but yeah, it's these cards, bud. Right then, let's say you've got a brand new deck, which I have here. Right, club, heart, spades, diamonds. Cards are around the wrong way there. Ace on the top, side stebbins. Joker, 4 on the top. Seven on the top, and the ace, the diamond, sorry. 10 on the top. So we just quickly collect these up and turn this into the size stebbing stack. If anybody who doesn't know the size stebbing stack, Google it or YouTube it. Loads of tutorials on it. I won't go over it now. I have done in the past, I think. Get there in a minute. Look, should have done this before, shouldn't I? Right, let's say you've got your cards in size stebbing stack. So you know whatever's on the bottom, you know what the top card is. If the 8 of clubs is on the bottom, it's the 9, 10, it's the Jack of hearts, Jack of hearts. So let's say you've got all these in your box. If you're using the flap window, you're going to get rid of this top of the box. If you've got your cellophane, which you can't have your cellophane because you've got your window, so you're going to have to just put this somewhere else for now. Right, this is how you're going to use it. You're going to go to a spectator, say give the cards a cut for me. I want you to think of, instead don't think of any card, just cut the cards and remember what's on the top. And then put all the cards back into the box. So there's no way you as a magician can know what card he has seen. But as soon as they go into the box, you can see that is the 9 of spades. So if you know that is a 9 of spades, you know this is the 10 Jack Queen of diamonds. What you could say to your spectator is, I want you to give the cards a cut. I want you to look at the top card, remember it, and then maybe bury it face up into the packet. Now put these back into the box. You'll turn round, come back into the room, whatever, you'll hand you the box. There's no way I can know what card you have seen or you've turned round the wrong way and put in the middle of the deck. But you know if that is the 8 of hearts, you know that the card they saw was the 8, 9, 10 Jack of spades. So you'll go through and you will find the Jack of spades is their card. What I did forget to do, which I've just noticed, is I'm going to put all these back into the box. In fact, I might use this as well. A bit of extra padding. This little piece we cut out before, you're going to put that back in the hole. You'll put that back in the hole like that. You will get a tiny bit of glue. Now I mean a tiny piece of glue. Absolute tiny bit, because you know where this stuff spreads. You're going to stick it down quickly and then open it back up. That's it. And you will have taken that piece of card back out. Look, it will stuck to it. What that is going to do is, now that is back in the hole, the spectator could actually look inside the box. I'm going to see what the right angle is. And they will absolutely not see anything, because you've just sealed that little hole. What it also does is it acts as like a little latch. It will sort of hold this in place. It sort of latches in a little bit. So that is it, guys. That's how to make the peak box with a top of the box gaff thrown in. So we'll put all those back in there. There we go. Now if you have got your cellophane, keep your cellophane. If you can get that back over, sometimes it's quite tight and it won't go back over. But if you can get it to go back over, I would keep that cellophane, because it just keeps everything nice and tidy. Like I say, sometimes the cellophane is so tight that when you put an extra layer, there we go, oh, I've done it. That will actually keep that nice and tidy and safer whenever you want to use it. And this might be a bit tight. Slide in there, and that also keeps your top of the box gaff nice and tight against your box, and at any point when you want to use it, you know it's there. So Peter Ford magic, always keep the cellophane, dude. So that's it, guys. Oh, Grey Magic TV's off to bed. He lives in Australia, no wonder. Good old top of the box. So there we go, guys. There's just another live stream with the gaffer. So comment, subscribe, like, and we'll see you tomorrow for, what is it? Oh, card trick reveal, that's it. Out of the Encyclopedia of Card Magic. Night night, Gray. No night, Zick. Zick? Nick Z. I expect you're off to bed, ain't you, Nick? If one actually has ESP, you would know who manufactured them. Yes, I would. But I will do my best to see if I can find these online at their shop. I've not seen them anywhere else or online, but it's a great little box. If you've got any ESP tricks, I've got about 4 of these boxes now, but I've just demolished all the cards. So comment, subscribe, like, guys, and thank you for your ongoing support. Cheers.